For more analysis, we are joined from Washington by Ginger Chapman, lawyer and political analyst. A very warm welcome to the show. And of course, in light of everything that's happening, there's too much happening. Let me start by asking about the ceasefire. Given Trump's recent statement that he was unhappy, how do you interpret his current stance on the renewed tensions between Israel and Iran, especially following mutual accusations of violations?
Well, thank you for having me today, and greetings to your viewers. And what we are seeing is that Trump is realizing it is much harder to stop a war than to start a war. And indeed, it appears Trump thought that this was performative. We could tell there were certain points in Trump's decision-making when he met last Tuesday with his National Security Council, and after that, his language changed from demanding unconditional surrender to we need more time to have peace talks. And then, of course, the series of events, the peace talks apparently being a cover for our B-52, our B-2 bombing of Iran's nuclear facilities, and now this ceasefire. And indeed, we could tell it really was a performance war theater, because right after we bombed Isfahan, Trump immediately declared that the nuclear site was obliterated and the operation was successful, and now it was time to move on to peace before we even really knew the results. And moreover, and most importantly, we saw that Iran made a symbolic retaliation. Trump thanked them for giving us notice so that we could evacuate our bases. There were no injuries. And Trump believed that this was a step forward, a gift from Iran to allow America to save face. And now, with the announcement of this ceasefire, we've seen that Israel is the one that was pushing for the ceasefire. They need the ceasefire. They're running out of interceptor missiles and air defense missiles. They cannot sustain or absorb Iran's strikes on Israel much longer. So they were pushing for the ceasefire. However, as soon as Trump announced the ceasefire, apparently Israel unleashes a barrage, a volley of airstrikes on Tehran. We saw this morning that Trump was very angry. He used profanity at his press meeting this morning, where he said they've been fighting for a long time. He doesn't know what the F they are doing. So we see that Trump is growing increasingly frustrated as other events are spiraling out of control. It appears that the war in Iran was a great diversion from what is happening to the people in Gaza.